YouTube, I thought I'd go ahead and follow up my next video with my favorite console of all time. That is the original Xbox. Yeah, just not enough I could say about this system itself, but I'll keep that short. Kind of as you see, I've got quite a few systems in my collection and accessories, so I thought I'd go ahead and show that off a little bit. Um, and if I want to apologize in advance, I'm sure this video is going to be a little shuddery because I'm doing this with one hand holding my phone and the other hand trying to move the consoles and accessories, and I've got some big accessories and they just don't fit on the table, so if it's a little jittery, I do apologize in advance. Let me go ahead and start off with just getting this out of the way. This is just a Xbox tote. I got this with my debug kit, so I guess the person that worked for Bungie at the time would utilize this carrying case. So it was just kind of thrown in, but I like it. It's just a big tote. Kind of reminds me of my old DJ days. Big old tote lugging around my vinyls from place to place. So, but I thought it's kind of cool. I just love everything original Xbox. Moving on, it's just nothing really special on this console. This is just my original Xbox 8 gig. Nothing special on this one. I hold this dear in my heart because this has all the downloadable content for every one of my games. Free, or not, mech, assaults, maps, Halo maps, of course, Rainbow Six, my favorite game for the original Xbox Online. I have all the maps here, so, luckily, there was a project before they turned off the servers where people went in there and donated their stuff, and it's on torrent, so I never authorize or would condone anybody using something illegally, but, it's gone. It's shut off. You can't use it anymore. So, you can still use these games online, via some great software out there, but, the stuff I paid for, I should back it up and be able to keep it. But, enough said about that. Won't get into too many political discussions, but moving on. Next is my Halo Edition Xbox. Picked this up a couple years ago. Pretty cheap, actually. Found this right when pretty much the servers were going to be shut down, and I thought this will be the time to kind of start up my collection. And this was the first kind of special edition Xbox that I got. So really happy. I've always wanted this one. Would always see it at Target when it was bundled, and say one of these days, and one of those days, I picked this thing up for $60. I think it's the more expensive special edition that I actually bought. I got pretty good deals, which I'll get into more details about, but I picked this thing up $60. No game, no controller, just system only. And at the time, that seemed like a good deal, but, I got better deals, including, excuse the trash can, sorry about that, guys. But the Mountain Dew limited edition Xbox. I picked this up on Craigslist. I was just, and not locally. This was all the way out in Washington, and I'm in Southern California on a trash day. Again, sorry about that, guys. If you can hear me, I just had to open the door to get some light in here. Man, he's taking the sweet time. Anyways, moving on. The original, this is the limited edition. So Mountain Dew, you had to drink so many Mountain Dews, and to get this, and I picked this up on Craigslist. Somebody, I was included like 18 original Xbox games. None of them I needed, and I paid like $70 including shipping. I mean, I basically got it for free. These things are a premium nowadays, but I just kind of collected them right at the premium time. So, as you can see, nothing really special along, but just, yeah, that's pretty cool. A little scuffed up just over the years, but nothing that a little Gooby Gone couldn't get rid of. Next is one of my Crystal Xboxes. I believe this is my Japanese version. Japanese version, yep. Yeah, this is the Japanese version. Which was kind of a weird. I picked this up also locally on Craigslist. I wanted a modded Xbox, just because if you watch from my game room or you just kind of do a little pan, I'm a huge retro gamer. I just don't have room for it. I had a choice, either cartridge games or CD games in this game room. So I went with CD based games, and just modded. So I bought this one with a full purpose of LED, you know, fully kind of pimp it out. You hate to use that word, but that's really what you would do with these things. And soft mod it. Unfortunately, any of the soft mods won't work on the Japanese version. I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. So this kind of goes in my, you know, collection. This kind of goes in my stacking shelf. So it's more of more of a display than a backup, I would say, because I have my U.S. This is the U.S. or I should say North American, because the crystals were never released in the U.S. This was Canada, U.K., and Asia. But this has, you can see the one in Japan has, which is kind of weird on this one. This is Japanese, but it doesn't have. No, wait a minute. Scratch that. Yeah, this is all crystal. I'm thinking of the blue version. Anyways, moving on. This is my modded. So I have NES, Super NES, Nintendo 64, Master System, Genesis, 32X, MAME, all of them. TurboGrafx, 16, CD. I have pretty much everything on here. This is the original 8 gig. I'm pretty maxed out on it right now, but you know, it works, and yeah. So this is a great system, just perfect for the situation. Soon, you know, when I can move, I won't need it. So maybe somebody will trade me for the blue one. I have a Japanese, so if anybody's interested, maybe they might trade me one of these days. The blue, ice blue Halo 2 Canadian version. That's the only special edition that I'm missing from my collection, based in the U.S. I really don't have any interest in the Japanese ones, like the Hello Kitty or the white one, even though it looks great, or the black or the smoke one. I just only collect stuff that was really released here in the U.S. or Canada. You know, neighbors. I guess that'll count for that. So, moving on to my pride and joy. So, well, that doesn't look very special, but it is. It's a debug kit. Found this at a swap meet for $45. Literally, local swap meet, $45 with the case. Wow. And came home. Guy had no really interest in it. It said it was his son. He worked for a game company at Xbox at the time. And here, let me flip it over. So, as you can see, it is opened. All the stickers were removed from the original company. So I said, what could it be? Came home, hooked it up. It is the Halo 2 on maps. So when they tested the Halo 2 maps, this is the debug kit that they used. The maps are on here. There is an editor where you can edit certain parts of the map from Bungie. So I don't know how this got out. I don't know if this was somebody. This was the a UK version. It is the 220 volts. Let me see if I can show it right there. As you can see, it's upside down. Upside down. But anyways, trust me, it's 220 volts. So this is the UK version. So I do have to have an adapter. But I don't know. I don't know if they were testing the servers or whatever. I don't know how it got out. I found no information on this. You know, besides knocking on the door of Bungie and asking them, which, from what I understand, to get one of these out of Bungie's hands was, you know, bad. So whoever did this, you know, thank you, because it is awesome. I love Halo 2. Playing with the maps, that's awesome. So, moving on from the crystal, from my special edition Xboxes, here's my Real Arcade Pelican Real Arcade stick. This is the Terminate Ready, just exclusive for the Xbox. I do have the Universal one, which I use on my GameCube. You know, if you see my walkthrough video, my game room video, I kind of show it. But I just thought I'd show this. This is the original Xbox. So it's got the original Xbox buttons. I bought this originally on eBay for like $60 plus shipping, $70 plus shipping. Shipping was expensive. This thing is heavy, sturdy. I recommend the Universal, but since I didn't know, I got this one first, and then I found out they use Universal. But it's still in my collection because most of my fighters are for the original Xbox, because I play it on live so much. So it's a great stick. Again, I just recommend the Universal one because, again, it'll work on all the other systems. Moving on to my Steel Battalion. Not much I can say on this game than everybody else has. I do have the harder to find blue button edition. The only thing is the seller that I bought this from did not include that there's I guess little covers that go over these things. But that's okay. Um, you know, these sticks don't last long, so I plan on picking up some more of these. A local mom and pop's got it on sale for 60 bucks. Hopefully I'll talk them down, but it is the green button version, so that's included. I'll go ahead and say the only big accessory I don't have out right now is a dance pad. It's a cheapy dance pad that I paid $10 for 2 of them, free shipping on eBay. I just didn't feel like going up in the attic and grabbing those because there's really nothing special. Moving on, lastly, are my controllers. Again, I had no room, so I put them on the sofa. I'm going to go do a little close-up, a little brief description. This is my original X, my black one. Came with my system since 2003. This controller's been with me. Love it to death. Here's my Halo. I had to buy this on eBay since when I bought the Halo Special Edition, it didn't come with it, so I found this on eBay. This itself is I got the instructions too, Initech Star Wars licensed controller. This does light up and vibrate. It lights up red. I have the Sith version. There's also a Jedi version, but I'm more of a Empire kind of guy, so I did get the Sith version over it. I don't recommend this controller, but again, it's kind of a special edition, so had to have it. This one, not too many people have seen. This is the Gamester FPS. Here's the instructions on this here. Gamester FPS Master is what they call it. Another kind of third party, but as you can see, the analogs are side by side in the triggers. So it's kind of like held like you're going to hold a gun and shoot it like a gun. This does light up. You can control and set up the controller any way you want, exclusive for the Xbox. This doesn't light up, even though I wish it did. It would look kind of cool if it did. But you know, white, black. It's got the triggers up here, and then also here's X, Y, B or BY, XA. Here's the little parts of that. Doesn't really work too well, but I thought, you know, it was pretty cheap. It was brand new. I think I paid like 10 bucks for it, and it looked kind of cool, kind of good to have in my collection. Moving on, I have pretty much all original Xbox controllers, all the different colors. Here's the Japanese to go with my Japanese crystal. Just thought I'd go with something a little different because I already have the crystal. Here's blue, here's green, backup black. Here's the Logitech wireless controllers, which I just recently picked up. And then I also picked up another black one just to back up. And also the Initech. These are the Mini S controllers, perfect for my daughter's hands. This also vibrates, doesn't light up, it just see-through. And then of course I have Xbox DVD, Alive, and I've got another one hooked up because I do get online. I hook up my PC, and I do still play Rainbow Six Online and so forth, and original Halo. So yeah, so just kind of scan around. Here's my controllers. Steel Battalion. Here's my original Xbox console, special editions, debug kit, Steel Battalion. There's my Pelican arcade stick, and then here's where all my systems go. There's the hookups. I don't think I can scan in a little bit more, so you can see I still have the Ethernets hooked up, so I can get online. That is a Monster component. I always screw those up. The you know, green, red, yellow. So the good one, so I can play 1080i for certain games, hooked up to my LCD. So excuse the dust, very dusty, but just kind of want to show that I'm pretty much have it hooked up, because again, the Xbox is my favorite system of all time. So next I'll kind of do my games. That one in itself, I've got over 178 original Xbox games, if not more. So those I'll just kind of shoot next and just go one by one, not really talk about the games itself too much, because, you know, what hasn't been said about those. And I'll just do kind of a review on games that I do deserve. So again, sorry about the shaky camera and the dust. I should have dusted before I shot, but yeah, I just got over sickness. So this is Hey Bill Gates. Enjoy, and I will see you soon.